Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh. I can't live without you. Whoa, oh, oh.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm filming a Q&A for you all. I asked on Instagram for some questions and I'm going to answer as many as I can. Let's get into it. Okay, the first question is, what places do you want to visit around the world? One of the biggest things on my bucket list is to travel. So obviously there's quite a few places that I want to go to. The biggest places, I guess you would say. So I've been to Thailand. Thailand is somewhere that I want to go back to, but obviously that's not quite at the top at the moment. I really want to go to Indonesia, Bali area, but just generally Indonesia and just to travel around there. I also really want to go to just the States of America, the United States of America. I want to do kind of like a road trip around. It's going to take a long time, but because I want to visit as many places as I can in America, so I want to go through the different states so I can see the different things that they have there, because obviously they're all so different, as well as just the general, like, the Caribbean, that area. I want to go there, as well as Italy. They are my main things. Greece as well, but I am hopefully going to Greece, so, well, as long as it doesn't get cancelled, which is looking like it might be, but yeah, they're the main places that I want to go to. Thailand has been honestly just the best place I've been, and I would just love to go back to there. I forgot Malaysia. Malaysia and Indonesia, those kind of areas are probably at the top of my bucket list of where I want to travel to. The next question, which works very well, is what was your favourite holiday? So I've already said Thailand was my favourite place to go. We went as a family in the summer of 2018, so we went to Thailand. We went for just under 3 weeks. So we first flew out to Bangkok and we stayed in Bangkok for a few days, which was so cool and just like so different, because all of our holidays have usually been beachy, so it was really cool to see something different, as well as like the different lifestyle that they have there. We then got a sleeper train to Chiang Mai, so we stayed on the train overnight and we had to make up our own beds. So we stayed in Chiang Mai for a few days, which again was amazing. We got to go to an elephant sanctuary and it was just amazing. And then we flew over to Koh Samui, where we stayed for 8 or 9 days, I think. That was our longest stretch. So we stayed there and that was our like beachy holiday, but we still like went to different parts. We went to see some waterfalls. It was just such an amazing experience and I just really want to go back there again because I loved it. The next question that I have is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Okay, 5 years time, so I'm nearly 18, so let's just count myself as 18. 23. Oh my god. 23. That's a really hard question. I don't know. I bet you I'll probably still be living at home. It really just depends how the next few years pan out for me. Whether I go to musical theatre college, whether I stay home and just do like a general uni course or get a general job. Maybe I will have my own flat. I do want to be able to get my own flat even if I'm not living in it, but to rent it out. So I'll either be living at home or living in a flat. And I really, really don't know. Maybe I'll be in a relationship. I mean, I hope so in 5 years' time. I really don't know. That's a hard question. How would you describe your style? So, I don't really know, because I like some of the trends. I don't like a lot of them. So I don't like, I mean, not that I don't like them. I don't like them on myself. It's not my thing. So like, I don't like the things where people were wearing like joggers with heels. Not a fan of that. I like pretty dresses. That's, in an ideal world, if I lived in a hot country that was hot most of the year, I would wear pretty dresses. I would wear like frills, cute stuff. Today I've got this like little button-up thing on with pyjama bottoms, so let's ignore that. But at the same time, I love a good pair of jeans and a crop top, that kind of thing. But currently, I don't know how I would describe it, but currently I've been wearing quite a lot of leggings. I never used to like leggings, but sports leggings. I'm wearing a lot of leggings with tops and cardigans. For example, this cardigan that I was wearing this morning, this was in a recent haul. I love this. It's a really just loose, flowy cardigan. I also have a couple from Hollister that I'm loving. I have it in 2 colours. So it's this like cropped button-up knit cardigan. I have it in this colour and in a blue. So I would say it's very chilled. That's how I would describe my style, but I do love a good pair of leggings and a hoodie. That was a really bad answer, I'm really sorry. Okay, do you have any tips about being confident and not caring about what others think? This is something that's kind of hard to answer because I wouldn't say I'm totally confident. I'm more confident than I used to be, but I'm not very confident around new people. That's something I'm still trying to work on. But I would say try and think of myself as being really comfortable with them. And if I make myself feel more comfortable, then I can be more confident and myself. So I just have to kind of picture that, because there's no other way really of myself trying to be confident. Like when I'm with my friends, super confident and I'm like my total self. So that's kind of how I have to picture myself when I'm in conversations with new people or people who I may not necessarily know as well. I just take a while to come out of my shell, you know? It kind of tricks your brain into thinking, okay, yeah, this is fine. Like I'm fine, I know what I'm doing, I'm relaxed. You've just got to think to yourself, I know what I'm doing, I am myself, and I can't change anything. And you just kind of have to keep reminding yourself that. I think it's a really hard thing to not care about what others think, but my mum always says when you get old you don't care what anyone thinks, and I just keep thinking that. I just have to keep reminding myself it's fine, no one cares. And I mean, obviously that's hard sometimes, but it is true. A lot of the time most people, they don't care. Okay, next question. What do you want to do for the rest of your life? Also, love your videos. Thank you. And for the rest of my life, that is a tough question. So I have said this in a few more videos recently. In an ideal world, I would like to be on stage. I would like to perform. I don't necessarily want to be the mains. I would just love to be in the back doing some dancing, bit of singing. Not by myself because I'm not a great singer. But I would love to be on stage. I would love to be able to perform. I just love being on stage and performing. So in an ideal world, that would be what I would want to do. But obviously, I've got a weird bit of hair. Obviously, it's a very hard field to firstly just get into a drama school or that kind of thing, but then to carry on and actually get work afterwards is that next step harder, because there are less jobs than there are probably theatre places. I don't know that, don't quote me on that, but it's a hard field to get into. In an ideal world, that's what I would want to be doing for the rest of my life. But if that doesn't work out, then obviously there's so many different things relating to it that I could go into. It would have to be something creative, something where I'm doing something. I couldn't have an office job. I definitely want a family anyway, so that would be something. Obviously that would be the rest of my life. I will be having a family. Well, not having a family for the rest of my life. I will have, you know what I mean. That's basically it. There's not a lot more to it. Are you currently dating? Any advice? If yes. No, I'm not dating, but I'll give some advice anyway. I mean, I don't really know what advice you want, really. I'm not good at this. In like over a year. So I would say if you're looking for someone, be yourself and don't change for anyone. If you feel like you are changing yourself, it's not right. Talk to them. If you feel like you're having to act different around them, tell them how you feel. If you have any problems with a partner, tell them how you feel. There's nothing worse than just hiding problems away. Like, speaking from experience, always tell your problems because it can solve things. Talk it through. If you have an argument, don't go to bed on an argument, talk it through. I think that's just the biggest thing. Keep communication very open, and from the start say you want to be able to talk about everything, because I think that just really helps in how long people stay together and how good the relationship is. I don't know, I feel like that's advice. How many siblings do you have? I have one sibling. I have a younger sister called Gracie who has just turned 15. Did you get your driving licence? This is kind of a sore subject. No, I have not. I have failed it 4 times, which is just great. Yeah, I was doing quite well, and then my last test that I did was around the whole coronavirus thing, and I went in and they were basically like, yeah, you're not doing your test, sorry, we don't have enough people. But they got the wrong name, and it turns out I was doing my test. We were literally about to walk out and they were like, oh no, can we have Evie? And I just wasn't in the right frame of mind, and I did bad. I'm not going to go into it. I'm going to have a video up when I finally pass. If I pass, I will have a video up. But yeah, basically I failed pretty good. They were good drives the other 3 times. Apart from the 4th, I was then like, no, let's stop it. Can we go back to the test centre now? And so I had to walk into the test centre, park the car down the road and walk in. It's very embarrassing. Bit of a sore subject because... Next question is plans after college. So again, I've kind of gone into this and it's very similar to what I've already spoken about in this video, but my final project is due, I think, on like the 21st of May, so it is very soon. I'm not positive whether I have to go back into college after that. They haven't fully stated it. I don't know what I would do if I had to go back into college, so yeah. Anyway, so after that, I'm planning on taking a gap year. So I don't know how long this gap year is going to last. The main goal of it is to work pretty much full time, get either like 2 part-time jobs or a full-time job, and save up money. I mean, I won't be able to save loads because obviously when I turn 18, things are going to change. If I've got a job, then I will be paying some rent to live here. I'll be paying for a lot more things. There'll just be a lot of stuff that I will be paying for when I'm 18, so obviously I will need a job. My plan is to work for the first year of the gap year. I'll work in my gap year, basically. It won't be a fun gap year, it'll be a working gap year. Save up as much money as I can and also just keep training at dance and keep having my singing lessons, that kind of thing, so that then after that year is up, I can see about auditioning for drama schools, see if that works out. If that doesn't work out that first year, I've got another year, I can work again, keep on trying, and that I can give myself like 2 years, and I think after that I'll need to reevaluate what I want to do if I don't get in second time round. Reevaluate what I want to do, see if I want to try again or whether I want to do something else. That's my biggest plan for around after college. Obviously I would love to just stick to YouTube full time, but it's not career worthy yet. Ever, maybe, who knows. Anyway, that is my plan for the first kind of like year or 2 after college. Do you have any of your children's names picked? So I don't have specific names that I'm definitely going to call my kids, but I do have a baby names list in my notes. Let me see if I can. So I have a girls list and a boys list. So for girls, I have Isla, River, Talia, Aspen, Lola, Francesca but Frankie, Isabel or Izzy. And then for boys, I have Flynn, Luca, Leo, Noah, Caleb, Robin, Theodore but Theo. They are my baby names. Gotta love them. Obviously I've got a few which are longer, but I would like call them shorter most of the time, and that would be what they would be known as. But they are my current list. I keep adding. Sometimes I remove some that I've decided I don't like, and sometimes I add more. At the moment we have an even split of girls and boys, but that doesn't always happen. So yeah, I don't have any names picked out, but they are some that I like. Okay, the final question I'm going to do is, do you regret doing photography? So, I thought long and hard about this question. Yes and no. In a way, yes, because at the moment, I'm not enjoying it. It's not this last year, I've realised it's not a subject that I want to do. I did photography because at the time I thought it was what I wanted to do. But after doing a year and learning everything in photography, well not everything, but everything that my course was teaching me, I then feel like I know it all and I want to move on. I don't regret it in that I've learnt a lot about photography. Even doing that has helped me with filming because I know different settings that will work better. And I've got some good photos out of it. But I do regret it at the moment because it's not what I want to be doing right now. So I hate doing any of my college work because it's not what I want to be doing, and I know that sounds so weird because everyone's at school and obviously people don't want to be at school, but like, I don't know, when photography is the only subject you're doing, it's hard to focus so much of your time on it when it's not what you want to be doing. So people who are doing A-levels, they have 3 different subjects to, like, they can split up their time, whereas because it's just photography, it's like, if I don't want to be doing it, I've got nothing else to be doing. I have to do it. And also with the whole coronavirus stuff going on, I feel like I just don't have the time and I can't get any more photos, so I've just got a few sets of photos which I was hoping to get at least 2 other people. So now I regret doing it because I got good grades in the first year, but because everything has changed this time, I don't know whether I've got enough to get the grade that I want to get. I don't know. I kind of regret it, I kind of don't regret it. It's fine. I think that's going to be it for this video because I have talked for quite a while. Hopefully I've cut it down. Yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you all soon with another one. Bye!
I can't breathe without your